Well, good morning and thanks for joining us here on our Monday rendition of your 8:30 streaming show. I'm Mitch Carter. A couple of quick headlines for you here before we get things over to 14 First Alert meteorologist Arden Gregory for a check outside. So, kicking things off here and happening today, it is the funeral and celebration of life for a fallen Indiana police officer. As we told you here on 14 News, 33-year-old Beech Grove police officer Brian Elliott was shot and killed last Monday. It happened while he was responding to a domestic call, and a second officer was also shot, but he is expected to make a full recovery. Celebration of life ceremony for Officer Elliott is going to be at 11 o'clock this morning Eastern Time at Beech Grove High School, followed by a traditional police procession. Both of these are open to the public. And looking ahead now to Wednesday, the city of Evansville hosting its first traveling city hall of the year. It's your chance to pay some bills, ask questions about city services, and more. And you'll also have the chance to talk to Mayor Stephanie Terry, as well as connect with a couple of department heads. Meanwhile, new here this morning, we've learned INDOT leaders will be there to talk about the Lord for You project. The traveling city hall is at USI's Carter Hall from 5:30 to 6:30 on Wednesday night. Meanwhile, if you wanted to try a new breakfast place in Evansville, you are in luck, as Wild Eggs just opened its new Evansville location just about an hour ago. However, some fans did get to experience the eatery a day early on its soft opening on Sunday. Wild Eggs is a breakfast, brunch, and lunch chain with locations in Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio, and managers say the Evansville opening, it marks the company's 8th Indiana location and 19th overall. They say diners already have some favorite menu items as well.
Probably the cinnamon roll. I think almost every table has a cinnamon roll, and the ones that don't have are tots. So we do have a shareable section, which is kind of like a breakfast appetizer, and you can get the biscuits and gravy to share, our homemade cinnamon roll, and our homemade breakfast tater tots.
Well, the restaurant there is located at 1223 Hirschland Road. Now, I was wrong. I said about an hour. It was about 2 hours ago they opened up at 6:30 this morning here, talking about Wild Eggs here in Evansville. Speaking of, right now it is 8:33 on your Monday morning. It's certainly chilly out there after seeing some warm-ups here. That has moved out of our area as of this week. Back to winter-like temperatures for your Monday and the rest of your work week. Stick around, though. We'll have 14 First Alert meteorologist Arden Gregory filling in for Byron Douglas this morning. Join you live with a full look at your forecast to get your week rolling. For those who are just joining us this morning, though, thank you. Have a great day.
On your local news and weather throughout the day by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows. At 8:30 a.m., get your First Alert forecast to plan the day ahead and catch up on the news that happened overnight with the 14 News Sunrise team. In the afternoon, get the latest headlines, forecasts, and a preview of the stories we're working on with the 14 First Alert streaming show at 2:30. And get an in-depth look at the 14 First Alert forecast so you're ready for the next big thing with the 14 First Alert weather show at 9 p.m. Watch the 14 First Alert streaming show that fits your schedule and works best for you. Streaming on your phone by downloading the 14 News app and the 14 First Alert weather app. On your smart TV by using the 14 News streaming app. And stream anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or on 14news.com. Stay connected and stay informed by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows on your favorite streaming devices.
Good morning. I'm 14 First Alert meteorologist Arden Gregory. This is a live look at the Owensboro Blue Bridge. You can see some sunshine and bits of blue sky there, but that's actually some of the only sunshine we're seeing across the tri-state right now. It is mostly cloudy. It's also cold and breezy, and that's going to remain the case all day long. Moving forward into Tuesday and Wednesday, not as cold, maybe a stray shower, but mainly dry until we get to Thursday. Then rain is likely, mainly Thursday morning. So let's jump into what's happening out there right now. Don't be shocked if you see a stray snowflake this morning. It is mostly cloudy. As I mentioned, we've got a little bit of sunshine over Davis, Spencer, over into parts of Hancock and Perry counties there, but it's mostly cloudy across the tri-state, and those little white spots you see there are bits of just flurries. Nothing significant, no major snowfall, but just a snowflake here or there. The clouds are expected to gradually clear as we go through this morning, and it will become mostly sunny this afternoon. The real focus this morning is the temperatures because it is cold out there. I don't know if you've stepped outside yet, but brace yourself. Our temperatures are sitting in the upper teens to low 20s right now. It's 19 in Evansville and Henderson, 20 in Newburgh and Owensboro, but it feels like the single digits in most locations. Evansville has a wind chill of 8 right now, Henderson feeling like 7, and Owensboro feeling like just 6 degrees because we do have this cold, biting wind coming in from the northwest. That's doing a couple different things. First of all, it's pulling this cold air down into the tri-state. That's why it is so much colder now than it was at the end of last week. But it's also that wind pulls your body heat away from you, and it makes it feel even colder than it actually is. So that wind really putting the hurt on our temperatures today. Moving forward, like I said, it's mostly cloudy, and we've even got a few flurries out there right now, but those clouds are expected to clear as the morning goes on. There may still be a few hanging around this afternoon, but the second half of the day looks mostly sunny and still pretty chilly. We still have that breeze coming in from the northwest, so even if we get some sunshine in here, our temperatures will still only make it into the low 30s this afternoon. And when you factor in that wind, the wind chills that are in the single digits this morning will probably only make it into the mid 20s this afternoon. So still pretty chilly out there through the rest of the day. Checking in on the comments real quick. Laura watching from Dawson Springs where it's spitting snow. Thank you for that report, Laura. Cheyenne says some pretty big flakes falling where she is right now. And Zach is asking about severe storms this upcoming week or next week. So we are going to talk about our rain chances in just a second. We got to get through the cold first. I have some good news, and that's that this will be the coldest day of the week. So once we get through today, it's kind of all uphill from there. Overnight tonight will be mostly clear, still cold. Our temperatures are going to dip into the upper teens again tonight, but we're not going to have that wind chill to worry about. The wind really dies down once the sun sets tonight. So overnight tonight will be pretty calm. So it will still be cold with those temperatures in the upper teens, but you won't have this wind making it feel even colder. Then tomorrow, the wind picks back up. It'll be another breezy day, but with a change. That wind is coming from the other direction. Today we've got cold air coming in from the north. Tomorrow, warm air will start to flow in from the south. So tomorrow will be partly to mostly cloudy, still breezy, and there will still certainly be a chill in the air. Highs will only reach the mid-40s, but we'll at least be headed in the right direction. We will be warming up, and as that warmer air continues to flow into the tri-state, we'll then be in the upper 40s to low to mid-50s through the rest of the week, with the warmest day out of the next 7 being on Saturday. Now, I mentioned rain. Rain is likely on Thursday, so let's take a look at those rain chances. We do have this warm front swinging through the tri-state on Tuesday. That's what's changing that wind direction, bringing warmer air in from the south as we go through Tuesday and into Wednesday. Now, I think we'll stay mainly dry Tuesday and Wednesday. I wouldn't rule out a stray shower Tuesday night or Wednesday morning as this cold front is going to just kind of skirt right through the tri-state. But again, I think most of us will stay dry. Then late Wednesday night, that's when this weak low pressure system starts to come in from the southwest. Notice that starts to push rain our direction. This would be late Wednesday night, mainly after midnight. Most of that rain will then fall Thursday morning as that low pressure system is expected to track just south of the tri-state. It will bring scattered showers to much of our region. They may get some snow off to our north, but here in the tri-state, I think this will be all rain. I'm not expecting thunderstorms or severe weather. It's just going to be a soggy Thursday morning, just scattered rain on Thursday. So to answer your question, Zach, no, we are not expecting severe storms on Thursday. It's just going to be kind of a rainy morning commute. That low pressure system will then push off to the east Thursday afternoon, and notice it takes the rain with it. So by the end of the day Thursday, that rain will be moving out. The clouds will quickly follow, and it will then be sunny on Friday with some warmer air moving in Friday and Saturday. So Thursday, kind of a damp, dreary day, but it does clear out by the end of the day. Then sunny skies Friday and Saturday with highs in the mid-50s Friday, and then Saturday looks like the warmest day of the week with highs climbing back into the lower 60s. Now, as we get to next week, so looking ahead now to Sunday into Monday and Tuesday of next week, you'll notice it does become mostly cloudy again Sunday into Monday. I think we could maybe get some rain Sunday night into Monday, but it seems like a pretty spotty chance. Our normal highs this time of year are in the upper 40s, so even though we are going to cool things down on Sunday, that's still near to slightly above average for this time of year. And the extended outlook then from Monday into next week, so we're looking a whole week away now, Monday, March 2nd through the first half of next week. The general outlook still shows above average temperatures, but it also shows above average precipitation. So we may have some more rain on the way as we get into next week. Looking at the hazards outlook, the tri-state is currently included in an area outlooked for a very slight risk that we could maybe see some heavy rain along with some windy conditions. This brown area here that encompasses a large portion of the country, that kind of light brown tan color, that's a slight risk of windy conditions. So as we get into early next week, that's something we will be watching through the first half of next week up through about midweek. Somewhere in there, again, we're talking about something that's more than a week away, so I really don't have any details to share with you, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, so a full week from now, there is the potential that another weather system could move through. We could maybe see some pockets of heavy rain or maybe some breezy days, some gusty winds, so that's something we'll be watching for. As of right now, though, we're not expecting severe weather at any point over the next week or two. So obviously we're getting into spring where those things can sometimes change as things get closer, but as of right now, we're just expecting rain on Thursday, again mainly Thursday morning, and then maybe some more rain and a few more breezy days as we get into the first and middle part of next week, but as of right now, not expecting severe weather either time. Obviously, we'll update you if that changes. I'm not seeing any other questions in the comments. Again, don't be shocked. A lot of people are reporting that they have seen a few snowflakes this morning. Don't be shocked if you do get a stray flake or two over the next couple of hours. We're not expecting anything that's going to accumulate or cause problems, though. We'll actually see the clouds and any chance of snow moving out as we go through the rest of the morning. By this afternoon, we'll get some more sunshine in here. It's going to be cold and breezy all day long, though, folks, so make sure you've got your coat ready. We will only see our temperatures climbing into the low 30s with wind chills in the mid-20s this afternoon. Overnight, still cold, but not as breezy. Then tomorrow, that wind picks back up the other way, pulling that warmer air in from the south, pushing us into the 40s and 50s then through the rest of this week. Rain is likely Wednesday night into Thursday morning, but again, I think it's just going to be rain. The snow chances are going to all stay to our north. I think any chance of thunderstorms will be more to our south-southeast. Certainly not expecting any severe weather. It's just going to be a rainy Thursday morning. That rain moves out Thursday afternoon, clouds clear Thursday night. Pretty nice end of the week then with sunny skies Friday and Saturday, highs in the mid-50s on Friday and then lower 60s on Saturday. All right, if there are no other questions, then I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'll have another look at your forecast on 14 News at 11 and again on 14 First Alert at noon. And then later this evening, 14 First Alert meteorologist Jeff Lyons will be in with an updated look at your forecast in our streaming show at 2:30 and at 9, and then obviously in our newscast at 4, 5, 6, and 10. So any time of day that you're available to catch the forecast, we have got you covered, and we'll continue to bring you updates on the cold weather we've got out there today, as well as the warm up and the rain chances that we have in the week ahead. All right, everybody have a great rest of your Monday.